Hey guys, what's up? We're back. Let's get into our video. Hello to everyone in the chat. Thank you guys for stopping by. We have a few topics that we got to get through. Of course, everything said in this video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's get into it. Let's go. Shout out to my top flights for being in the building as well. Thank y'all for stopping by. All right, let's get into it. This first clip that we're going to look at is Stormmy and Martell. Y'all know she invited him to her TikTok live with Lala Anthony. So we're going to go ahead and look at this. Y'all remember Stormmy was saying, oh, Martell is a star. Y'all remember she called him on FaceTime and everything. He was blushing and all happy to be doing a live with Lala Anthony. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go.
Martel is here, right?
Okay, so smell it and tell us what you think.
I'm just asking questions. Okay. What's your name? What's your number?
Oh, okay.
What's your size and all that kind of stuff? Yeah.
Like,
Smell good.
they both smell good.
They both smell good and feel good.
So this is the La Intense. Heads would turn. It's something that you would say, what do you have on, right?
Of course, yeah.
Exactly. So that's my mood today. The La Intense, want to turn heads kind of mood. That's what that is.
Martel, they saying they want you to make you a glaze.
Oh, they said
you need to
They said forget Lala. They want Martel to make his own body glaze.
My boy Martel is here, right?
So now y'all see Stormmy look like she's working with Martell. She's trying to push him out there. I don't know what her infatuation is with Martell when she became such good friends with Martell. But again, I told you guys, it seemed to have started some seasons ago on Love and Marriage Huntsville when she invited him to her house when Trish was first introduced to the show, and Martell was all blushy and acting like he didn't know Trish, only to find out they slept together some time ago in he and Mel's home. But let's continue because there's another clip that's directly connected to this one as well. She's giving Martell some shine and telling everybody, oh, he's a star. He's a star. Like, girl, he's no damn star. All right, he is not no damn star. So they said, should you give your man gifts before he's your husband? Sure, why not? All right, let's go.
Your name is on the deed to the house. Yes. Don't buy nothing. For his birthday, $20 limit.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I've been living wrong.
The only thing you need. Okay. No. Okay.
I want a break now.
Ladies, listen. Do not get.
Do y'all agree with that? If you're dating someone, you can get them a gift, but it should not go over a $20 limit if you're dating. I don't know about that. That's kind of cheap, right? $20, you can't really do shit with $20. I mean, a two for 10 and a 2 for 10 at and then you still got to go over that 2 for 10 at Chili's or something like that. Like, what the hell are you gonna do with $20? If you're dating somebody, you want to give them a special gift, you gotta drop a little bag. I don't mind dropping a little bag on somebody I'm interested in, especially if I see it headed to exclusive or if we're exclusive. Like $20, that's nothing. Shit, I'd blow that. Sean, what's going on with her mouth?
Get a man a gift unless he has wiped you up. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Thank you.
Until there's a ring on the finger. Your name is on the deed to the house. Yes. Don't buy nothing. For his birthday, $20 limit.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I've been living wrong.
The only thing you need. Okay. No. Okay.
Martell, sit your ass down in them tight ass pants, okay? Like, what you standing up for? You probably got $20 in your wallet right now. Like, sit your ass down.
I want a break now.
Ladies, listen.
Let me know what y'all think about that. I don't know if I agree with that. If you are dating somebody and you taking them out somewhere, $20, yeah, you gotta spend more than $20, right? Maybe that's why her ass probably don't have a man. This lady sitting on the couch. But let's continue on. As you guys know, Porsha did an exclusive interview with Carlos King. So they're releasing some clips. So I've already saved it on YouTube to watch in its entirety. So I'll probably do it after I get off live, maybe. But let's take a look at the clips that they are releasing. Let's get into that. Let's see what Porsha's saying, child. Let's look at these lies that she's talking about over here on the Carlos King network. All right. So Carlos King and Porsha Williams exclusive. They're saying it's up now on Carlos King's YouTube channel. It is up. I just saw it and I just saved it. So let's go ahead and get into what Porsha had to say.
Go Naked just reached over $10 million in sales.
Are you the richest Black female reality star on a TV show currently?
Hey, titty!
Glad I brought out Coco and Chanel, honey.
They tried to break out Louis and Vuitton. Did you ever think in a million years that the girl who started season 5 would become the face of season 17?
Because I never would have foreseen Nene not being here, Kenya not being here, Candy. I mean, we owned it. It was our house. I would just hope like now I'm a good keeper of the house.
Kenya got suspended from the show. Did it make you nervous in terms of, I have to carry this now on my own?
I just wasn't open emotionally to anybody on the cast except for Cynthia. Although I knew that there needed to be an anchor at some point, I wasn't ready to do that.
I think in your marriage to Cordell, never forget him being on the radio, and he said he was used to being heralded as Cordell's steward, and he was now reduced to meeting people as
Porsha'S husband. I was forewarned by Nene. First of all, your husband's pussy game is gonna go through the roof. Second thing she told me was, it can only be one star in that house. I can remember one time we had disagreement and he said those exact words.
He said what?
There can only be one star in this house.
So when you married Simon, you quit Dish Nation, you quit Housewives.
This is what happened. And I guess it's a for the record type of conversation.
Yes.
For the record, okay.
For the record, did you not think at the time that, oh shit, they're gonna think I took this woman's husband?
Whether she was my friend or not, no, she wasn't. I also had text messages that showed.
And when people say to you, when you and Simon were divorcing, that this was your karma.
Right. So if it was karma, it's good karma. Because there are some parts of that relationship, I have to admit that I was falling back into old patterns way back with my first marriage.
Do you know that people were making bets at your wedding, whether or not it was going to last? Did Shamia ever once come to you and say, hey, friend, I want to be a housewife of Atlanta? Put your girl on. K. Michelle did do tweets even after the episode aired. What do you have to say about that?
I don't think this is a route that K. Michelle needs to take or has to take. I think it's a wrong road. I think that when she looks back at this first season, she'll probably be like, oh, I probably chose the wrong team. And I probably should have gone about things in a more authentic way.
So what can we expect for you next, though? Another baby you want?
Maybe the baby subject is difficult. I just so happened to go to the doctor today and found out that
she can't carry anymore, because I know she was having a lot of issues with fertility as well as fibroids and stuff like that. So maybe, child, maybe she done messed up something up in there, taking too many schlongs up in there or something. I don't know. But what do you guys feel about what was said? She says Cordell told her there can only be one star in this house. She said that Nene told her when she married Cordell that that's going to get his P game up. That's a lot. Now I'm interested in watching, because some of the questions Carlos was asking. Y'all can say what you want to say about Carlos. He do ask some of the right questions when he's interviewing people. So I think I'm interested now in watching. So I may watch it after, and we may kind of do like a small review of some of the things that Porsha had to say, or we may check out a few clips as well. But yeah, so that look like that's going to be giving what needs to be given. Let's move along. Sound off, child. Signed off. Let's get into Cynthia Bailey. She is talking about some pivoting with her finances as related to Peter. She mentions Peter. You guys know Peter had a little crash out moment during the time he was locked up for tax evasion. He owed Cynthia quite a bit of money, thousands, and she was going to sue him, but she wound up just letting him just kind of run off with the money, so to speak. So he's never paid her. But then he had some slick shit to say. He is dating some younger girl, and he was upset, saying that Cynthia didn't even call him, didn't come and see him, didn't write him during the time he was incarcerated. But you have a girlfriend. Cynthia is dating someone else. That is your ex-wife. You guys are not like that. I get it. Y'all may be friends, but she does not have any obligation to stop what she's doing and go down to a prison and look through or put her hands on the glass to try to talk to you or patronize you in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I don't know what this sense of entitlement gives, but let's get into what Cynthia had to say. It says, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Cynthia Bailey recalls pivoting while going through financial troubles. And we all sat back and like everyone else and watched her on Real Housewives of Atlanta going through all of her financial issues while being married to Peter, because he was mismanaging the money, and she loaned him thousands of dollars. You guys saw their wedding, going up to the wedding, how they were broke, and how Cynthia's mom had to step in and help over here, help over there. Like, it was a hot ass mess. But let's get into what she had to say. Shout out to Housewives from a House.
When I was going through my struggles with Peter, you better believe I was recycling whatever little designer stuff I had going on. you better believe my butt was at TJ Maxx and Marshall's trying to put together. I mean, that season I pretty much wear black the whole time because in my mind, you can't tell if black is cheap because I just think black looks chic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I literally wore black all season. I mean, I was always looking like I was going to a funeral because I thought, okay, you know what? I can't afford the designer stuff. Thank goodness I had a bunch of leftover stuff from just my life in New York.
But you adjusted.
I pivoted. I didn't go, oh, I'm losing my ass. Let me go buy a new Rolls Royce tomorrow. Let me continue to ball out. Let me, you're not going to see me. What I'm not going to do is be saying that I'm filing bankruptcy or, losing my house. And I'm like posted up on a yacht somewhere in the south of France. When I was going through my struggles with Peter,
Cynthia, Porsha is doing it. Now, while we're talking about Porsha, I don't mean to rewind on you guys, but Porsha says that her gold naked hairline produced $10 million. Bitch, how the fuck are you producing that much money? $10 million, and you are 2 to 3 mortgage payments behind. How does that work for you? Like, where's the money going? Are you on them white lines, girl? Because I don't know. You got your bedding and you have your Go Naked hairline, which you said is doing very well. If it's making $10 million, what you doing with the money? Because you've been going on a lot of vacations, I do see. Looks like they've been financed by your girlfriend Sway, your fake girlfriend. But to say that it's been bringing in 10 million, it's not giving, your lifestyle is not giving what you're saying that your businesses are equating to, is what it's giving. I think you are stretching the numbers a little bit. I think Carlos should have challenged that question right there. But then again, people that Carlos is friends with, he don't really challenge them in interviews. I noticed he kind of let them skate by on certain things because he probably wants to be able to interview her again. But I thought that was capped just a little bit. I caught that. Did y'all catch it? I definitely caught it. Shout out to Cynthia for being smart with her money. Cynthia seems to be one of those people who don't care about keeping up with the Joneses. She wants to be able to stay within her limit of what she can afford. So I think that's great for her. Ever since she got away from Peter, it seems like she's doing very well for herself. She's still out there at Lake Bailey. She's, not trying to upgrade and have this huge house like everyone else in order to appear to be like she's keeping up with the Joneses. She has a nice car. She has one car that she needs, and she has her home out there, Lake Bailey, and she dresses. I think she dresses nice. You don't really see her in a lot of designer stuff, but I like the way that she can dress down. Like she said, she can go to TJ Maxx, and that's called being a model. They teach you how to put outfits together to where it look like you spent maybe $400 or $500 for this shirt or this jacket or whatever the case may be. She looks great when she steps out, so we can give her that. However, I do feel like she need to tone it down on so much hair sometimes, right? Because I feel like she does have a beautiful face with the cheekbones, and we want to see that. When you got all that damn cowardly lion hair up there, girl, that don't be giving what it needs to give. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that with Cynthia. I like Cynthia too. She's boring this season on the show on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She is boring. Y'all got to admit it. If you're watching the season of Real Housewives of Atlanta this season, Cynthia, you're boring. It's giving that you are just a place filler this season. I want to see more out of you, sis, because you used to have that. I mean, hell, you even fought Porsha on the show in past seasons. So I want to see a little bit more out of Cynthia, right? Let's keep this train rolling. So Messy Monday had a conversation about Britt Eady. Y'all know Britt Eady pulled up to what's her name? Oh, Kenya Moore's hair care spa, which is no more. Kenya Moore's no more at the hair care spa, honey, because they threw her ass up out of there, threw all her shit out as they threw her out. Okay, so the landlord, of course, had a writ of execution, took all of Kenya's belongings, supplies, materials, her everything up out of there. Okay, and people were just picking through her stuff. And the one person who just really wanted to make sure that they were seen on camera pulling up and having a ha 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 moment was none other than Britt Eady. Okay, I showed you guys that. Let's see what Carlos and Dustin and the girls have to say about this. All right, let's go. Shout out to Housewives from Housewives.
Here's my thing, Britt Eady. Why would you do that if allegedly it was not you in the pictures sucking said dick? Right?
Ooh,
because true. If the dick doesn't quit, you must get over it. Okay, so why are you driving by the salon laughing at another Black woman's misfortune in business over a fake ass story? Because if someone put a poster up of, I don't know, one of my friends or coworkers or a woman that I can't even identify that look like me, and I'm like this on the picture, right? But it ain't really me. I could be mad when it was implied, but once it came out that it wasn't me, why am I still holding on to that? Britt, you're still trying to get relevancy off this beef with Kenya Moore. Because if it wasn't me, it's like case closed. Yeah, I may have some bad feelings about you, how it went down in the season. And you definitely have a right for that because y'all went at it. I totally understand. You can have that. But like, what is it, a year late? They're halfway through the new season. Here's my thing.
I kind of agree. Now, y'all know, of course, Claudia's going to have a little bit more passion in her voice when she's defending Kenya, because she and Kenya are very good friends, okay? So she feels a way about Britt Eady pulling up and having a ha-ha-ha, nanny boo-boo moment when she pulled up to Kenya's hair care spa with all of Kenya's stuff out there with her being put out and evicted. So publicly, everyone saw it. It's been all over the internet. I think every blogger that has a channel covered it on every single platform. Shit, I even saw stuff over on TikTok about it. But yeah, Britt, I do feel like she's still clout chasing behind this. She's still trying to go after Bravo after Bravo has already made it clear, girl, you're not getting a fucking dime out of this. Like, they're saying it's not you on the pictures. I'm not sure what you're trying to go for now. It's given that you're trying to file this frivolous lawsuit and get a couple dollars up out of this. But I mean, y'all know Bravo and NBC Universal have great attorneys, so that's going to be a very, very huge hurdle for you to cross right there when it comes to that, Britt. You've already fucked up your entire reputation for the show. I don't think that Bravo will ever have you back because of the way that you left. Hell, you didn't even come to the last reunion, which you were contracted to come to because you were in your feelings about whatever the case may be, and you didn't want to answer questions about the situation between you and Kenya. I get that, but still, you know, you have to put your big girl panties on and ride it to the end till the wheels fall off. And I don't feel like you did that, and a lot of people didn't have respect for you for not doing that. I mean, everybody's gonna have to answer tough questions at the reunion. That's what the reunion is all about. But the fact that you didn't even come, but you had all this stuff to say on social media, it just gives that you a fake ass bitch and that you scary, right? You acting like Kelly from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kelly won't say shit to nobody in their face that she have to say it to, but she'll get in her green screens. She'll get, in her confessionals, and baby, she be popping off and da. But when it comes to her saying it to him, she won't say it. And I think that's a fake ass scary bitch, and I don't like people like that. But and Britt, you coming off as the same way. Like, well, why? Again, I thought that she was funny. I ain't gonna hold you. But I also feel like you are trying to put 20 on 10 in this situation. I mean, hell, Kenya's already been, fired, suspended, whatever you want to call it. She ain't on the show because of code of conduct issues. But hey, at the end of the day, you kind of fucked up your money too, because why ain't you on the show no more? If that was not you on the pictures. I thought that was very stupid, but go off. Let's get into this next post. Funky Dineva is also weighing in on the Kenya Moore and Britt Eady situation as well. Let's hear what he has to say, and I'll do my commentary on the back end per usual. Let's get into it. Again, shout out to Housewives from a Housewife. Let's go.
I have the same commentary. Both of y'all let the next bitch trick y'all up out y'all spot. Kenya, you let that young girl come up on this show and trick you straight up out your spot. Mm-hmm. And I don't give a damn what nobody says. It is a huge blow to your finances. Okay. Let me explain something to anybody who's watching and anybody who can hear my voice. There is not a person alive that don't want a job as a Real Housewife of Atlanta. Okay. Let me repeat that one more time. There is not a person alive, especially on the periphery of the entertainment industry, that does not want to be cast as a Real Housewife of Atlanta. There is no other job on the planet where you are going to go do 18 weeks worth of work, filming 3 to 4 times a week, to get dressed, have dinner, and regurgitate last night's party with a bunch of bitches over cocktails that are paid for by a network, where you walk away with $600,000 to $1 million a season. Both of y'all, I agree. Kenya, you've been on TV too long. You've been on TV since what, the 90s, girl? So you know how all of this shit works. You know about code of conduct as related to TV shows, movies, etc. So for you to allow Britt Eady, a newcomer who this was her first season, to come on and literally, like Funky Dineva said, trick you out of being on your job, and to where your ass wound up getting fired and she left.
right? There's a difference between getting fired and somebody leaving. So you kind of messed it up, Kenya. There's no telling if Bravo is going to have you back. And then the lives that you were doing after that on Instagram, like popping up, kind of telling things that that hadn't already been told yet on the, you know, from the show. Scenes, you were talking about certain scenes, like they don't like that. They very much so frown upon things like that whenever you are supposed to be on the show, and things that you know that's going on the show, and you go ahead and tell it out of desperation or anger, or being bitter that they're not having you on the show. You like, oh, I'm not gonna be at the reunion, so I know that this is going to happen at the reunion, so this is what it is. You kind of putting your own foot up your ass when you do that, because if they were going to bring you back in the near future, probably not now, right? I mean, look how long they kept Nene off the show. Look how long they kept Nene from working with Bravo before they finally said, okay, come on back, girl. And I mean, then they just kind of put her on, like, what is it, Real Housewives girls trips. And I feel like the maybe next season, that's the rumor, that Nene will be popping up maybe as a friend of, or in a few scenes of Real Housewives of Atlanta next season. That would be great for the show. I think so. Okay, I think that would be wonderful for her to come back. But a lot of people say they do miss Kenya. They felt like, you know, Kenya's pettiness and the fact that she was a shit starter, that kind of did help the ratings as well. I've never been a huge fan of Kenya. I always felt like she was full of shit. But she does have her fan base, and I feel like she did fuck her money up. And I mean, it's apparent with everything that's happening to her back to back, with this whole, you know, not paying her rent, with her being evicted, and she still tried to come back and say, oh, no, it wasn't that. I mean, we do have eyes. We know what evictions look like when your shit get thrown out on the street, on the curb, and people are picking through it, and you're having multiple court dates going back and forth where you on payment plans and you still can't make that. It kind of gives that you're having money problems. Okay, and you should. If you go from making $600,000, like he said, to $1 million per season, and you don't have that income anymore, then yeah, it's obviously going to be some financial strength somewhere. But yeah, what do y'all think about it? It's unfortunate. But that's unfortunately, that's how the ball falls. Okay, moving right along. I personally would love to see Nene come back. I think her presence is very much so needed on the show. Hell, they can bring Nene back and take Cynthia, because Cynthia ain't bringing shit. And Cynthia, I like you. Portia, if you don't tighten up, your ass gonna be out of there too. Okay, like they said on what's the movie? What's Love Got to Do with It? Miss a step and your ass gonna be frying fish tomorrow. That's what it's giving. So if you don't want to go ahead and heat that fish grease up, bitch, you better get to working. All right, this season. I'm gonna need to see some more out of you, and not no fake ass relationships either. So shout out to Reality Entertainment TV. Can y'all tell I'm feeling better just a little bit? I'm talking my shit this morning. Let's get into it. K Michelle has a message for some of the Real Housewives of Atlanta fans and viewers. Who she checking now? Because I know she checking somebody. I ain't even read it yet. I just saw where she posted something, so we get ready to look at it together. All right, y'all ready? Let's get it. K Michelle says, oh, she came in hot, honey. Shut the up. That's what she said, child. Ooh. She says, I'm literally so annoyed and sick of y'all ass. Damn. She says, sit around and talk all damn day. I'm done with the shenanigans. I am not an OG. I don't give a fuck. Damn. Who she mad at? She says, I am K Michelle. I will speak as I want, tweet as I want, and marry who the I want. Damn, okay. So she goes on to say that I've been through hell with this man. None of you will validate what we are. I said what I said. Oh, girl. My God. Who is that to? I'm glad she ain't cussing me out. So she goes on to say that I'm in K Michelle era. I do not desire to be liked or fit in anywhere. I know that shit right. She says, I've been me in all capitals. She said that you can tweet me all day. You can just get blocked. I don't lie. I don't play games. I see everything in truth. I'm sensitive, not stupid. I will give you a human experience. Opinions are welcome, but not in actual consideration. Okay. Damn, Kay. Not sure who that was to. I think that the fans and people, she probably didn't read the comments too. This is her first season on the show. Of course, you know, being a new girl, the newbie, you're going to get a lot of scrutiny. A lot of people are going to like you. Some people are not going to like you. Some people are going to compare you to when you were on, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. You know, is that the same K Michelle? You know, a lot of people are going to do that. And, you know, with her husband, people are going to have things to say about that as well. So you got to have thick skin, Kay. I get it. With all due respect, you are a reader and a dragger. But if you're going to be on this show, you got to have some thick skin and not give a fuck about what people have to say about you, because everyone's going to always have an opinion. You're going to have those that love you down. You're going to have people that hate your guts. You got to kind of fit in the middle and say, okay, where do I fit in here? I'm always in the middle with, I don't give a fuck. All right. If you like me, great. If you don't, middle fingers up. That's how I feel. Right. I have very thick skin. I give no fucks. Absolutely none. Like, you cannot make me cry. You cannot make me care. That's just where I'm at with it. Okay. I have people who come over here. You like me? Great. People talk shit about me all the time. Do I give a fuck? Hell no, I don't. I go downstairs and I get in my California King and I sleep well every fucking night. I don't be laying at the ceiling, looking at the ceiling fan like, oh my God, I wonder why they feel this way about me. Fuck out of here. I do not. I leave that for the haters to do. But that's where you got to be, K. Michelle. All right, you've been in this game long enough to know that. So maybe it's starting to get to her a little bit. You can kind of tell the way she's kind of putting her words together and how she's kind of clapping back at who is this to? The fans and the viewers. Yeah, so she's feeling a way about some things, as she should. But I wouldn't publicly vocalize it because then it kind of make people think that they are really getting to you, right? Yeah, girl. Just let it go. Continue to be you. We love you. I love you, girl. I love you now. All right, moving right along. You just got to get to a point where you don't care. You can't cuss everybody out. You just can't. You'll be cussing people out all day, every second of the hour. Like, you just, child, let it go. All right, so we talked about the other day, Young Jock's side piece. Not sure why he has any of those when he is fully married, okay, to Kendra, who is an attorney. Kendra, I don't even know why you keep staying with Jock. I mean, every single year, month, day, the nigga got a side piece, and you keep giving him chances to explain to you why and how he met this person, how long it's been going on. Like, how many times do you get to explain to me about a side bitch? Like, right? How many side chicks do you get to have before you finally put your foot down and the other one up his ass and say, all right, I'm out of here. Like, this shit is too much. Obviously, he does not respect you. Another woman should not be able to sit on a platform and tell you shit about your man. Am I correct? No man, no other woman should be able to, and that's your wife, Jock. No other woman should be able to sit on a platform and tell no one, not Tasha K, not Funky Dineva, not even me, how great your man is in bed. Okay, like, they shouldn't be able to do it. Shout out to Unwind with Tasha K, because y'all know she's gonna always find the mess. Okay, some of the mess I like, and some stuff I feel like just be a little too egregious for me. But let's get into it. Young Jock's side chick says that she wasn't impressed with his cat eating skill. So see, this is disrespectful. You know, this man does have a wife. I get it that maybe you're bitter that maybe he didn't leave his wife for you, because most side chicks do feel that way. But for you to sit up and continue to do interviews, I feel like this is the second one I've seen of you now speaking on Jock and his bedroom antics and what he does so well. Maybe you're missing that, and this is like your direct message to him. Obviously, he don't give a fuck, because I haven't seen him address it anywhere. He's still with his wife, so obviously you weren't chosen. Hence the reason why you're on Tasha K and maybe a little bitter. Yeah. So let's get into what she had to say. We'll entertain it.
You pussy?
Yeah. I love my fucking job.
I've had better.
So Tasha K asked her, which I think was very disrespectful, does Jock eat punani? Okay. And she said, I've had better.
Had way better.
But why you keep messing with him then if he was so mediocre in that area, right? Only women keep going back to the men that do it right. I'm just gonna say, if he's doing it right in the way that you like it, then you're gonna keep going back. So there was a reason why you kept messing with him if his mouth game was so mediocre. That's your stupid ass from not upgrading, because you only the side piece. It ain't like you were directly connected to him, right? You could have been with anybody, but the fact that you kept going back lets me know he was doing something right. Because I saw him sucking on them toes on Love and Hip Hop, and it looked like he knew what he was doing. But let's continue.
Okay. Yeah. But the dick is good, though. It's shareable. Good enough for me to be bouncing around for free, letting them share it with the whole world and not say nothing for 7 years.
Again, 7 years. You're sitting on a platform saying he has mediocre mouth game, but for 7 years you fucked with him? Wow, okay, girl.
That's how good it is, clearly.
Bankruptcy is actually a very...
These side pieces are doing the most for 7 years. So how long has Jock and Kendra been together is my question. It sounds like the duration of their relationship, I feel like they've been together for about 7 years. Like, don't make me go Google how long Jock and Kendra have been together. Let me find out that the entire time that Jock's been with Kendra, his wife, that he's been messing with this side piece right here who's sitting in interviews talking about how this man is in bed and what he can and cannot do. Maybe that's why Kendra ain't leaving, because his D game is really good. And she don't really give a fuck about the mouth game because, and sometimes people just get comfortable with being in toxic situations. It could be that. But I think that's very distasteful. What do y'all think? Sound off. I don't care no more. Shit, it ain't my man. Let's get into someone else who I felt was being very, very disrespectful. Now, regardless to where Stefon Diggs and Cardi B's relationship is right now, I do think that it's very disrespectful for Stefon Diggs to publicly make a statement about this, about Cardi, being that now you guys do share a child, as you do with 6 other women now. I think it is very distasteful for you to get on platforms and speak negatively of her. Yes, do we think that she's a little thought monster a little bit? She makes great music, but is Cardi a little thought monster? Absolutely. You know, she's married and she's busting it wide open with a guy who has 5, 6 other kids. And yeah, I don't think that was nothing to brag or write home about. But Stefon Diggs, you guys, according to Celebrity Blog 55, Stefon Diggs blasts his relationship with Cardi B in an explosive Instagram rant. We get ready to look at it. And he said that it was the worst mistake of his life meeting Cardi. I think you felt that way during the time she was on tour, because you went to her show. And after her show, you whispered something to her, because I showed you guys the video right here where you whispered something to Cardi when she was getting ready to get into her vehicle, and security then walked her to your car, to the driver's side where Stefon Diggs was sitting in the driver's seat. Cardi bent down. He said something to her in her ear. She walks around to the passenger side and gets into his car, and they drove off together. My guess is y'all were getting ready to go get it on or something, like that, maybe have a few drinks, get something to eat, and maybe get it on for old time's sakes. I mean, they do share a young child. I don't think their baby is 2 or 3 months old now. But let's get into what he had to say. This is him. This is his page. 7 hours ago, Stefon Diggs says the wrong decision I made recently, falling in love with a whore with 3 kids. That's Cardi. All right, she already got 3 kids from Offset. Okay, he said brought bad luck to my life, business, endorsement, and partners. Stained my status, but you chose that, right? I mean, I think your status was already stained with all the women that you were with prior to that and having babies. You were caught with the pink Coquiana on a boat, where your ass almost got suspended from playing with your team, with the Patriots. He goes on to say that now 100 plus big deals are stepping back because of my record dating a married woman with kids. But you chose that. You have to take accountability for what you chose. Nobody told you to mess with Cardi. There are so many other single women you could have been with. I mean, hell, you had babies with 4 or 5 of them. You didn't stay with any of them. But, you know, you were along for the ride with Cardi. You guys were having sex and having so much fun. I hear Cardi is very wild in the bedroom. Maybe that's what you were looking for at the time. You knew she was married when you started messing with her. You knew she was with Offset. I mean, he made it very much so known, because he wasn't happy with the fact that you were messing with his wife. Okay, even though they're separated, they are still legally married. I mean, hell, he already said he was trying to hit you in the leg to end your career. That's just how mad he was at the fact that you were messing with Cardi. So now you feel that messing with her was the wrong decision. Everyone saw that but you at the time, but you were so happy and having so much fun in the bedroom, you didn't see that, right? Cardi was cooking for him and everything. But I'll read it again. This is him, Stefon Diggs. That's his page. It's verified. You see the check mark. He says the wrong decision I made recently, falling in love with a whore with 3 kids. So why she got to be that? Well, you a whore as well if you mess with her, right? You a whore. How many kids you got by many different women? For you to mess with a married woman with 3 kids, that makes you the same thing, right? Brought bad luck to my life, business, endorsements, and partners. Stained my status. Now 100 plus big deals are stepping back because of my record dating a married woman with kids. All right, this is them. This is her when she was with Offset, who is her husband. Still, I hear they still haven't legally ended their divorce. And this is her with Stefon. You were out publicly with this woman. You know, if you were going to mess with a married woman, and I'm not trying to tell you how to, but I'm saying with you, both of you guys being very prominent public figures, you probably should have done that shit behind closed doors and not been public about it. I mean, she was at your games. Y'all were at parties together. Y'all were outside. Paparazzi had several pictures of you guys together like she was single. And that's a choice that you made to step out publicly with this person you knew that was married with 3 kids by her husband. So now you regret it, and now you're dogging her, and now she got to be the whore and not you when you engaged in the same thing she was engaging in, right? It was okay then when things were going on between the 2 of you, but now that Cardi has stepped back and she don't want to fuck with you no more, now it's, she's a whore. I just don't like that with guys that have that type of mindset, right? I don't like that. I don't like that. All right. So Stefon Diggs blasts relationship with Cardi B in an explosive Instagram rant. Said it was the worst mistake of his life. According to reports by Music-Based Africa, says that April 27th of 2026, NFL star Stefon Diggs reportedly took to Instagram last night to air out his regrets regarding his high-profile. I think they got the. Oh, okay. He took to Instagram to air out his regrets regarding his high-profile relationship with rap superstar Cardi B. I feel like she kind of helped your shine a little bit too, right? I feel like she gave you a little clout by dating her. Everyone knows who Cardi is. So, yeah, you did have a name for yourself too, but I feel like you kind of got a little bit more cool points in terms of publicity-wise by dating her, right? For people to see you on her arm, it was pretty much a huge, pushing your career for you as well, as far as people getting to know who you were. I don't think people really gave a fuck about who Stefon Diggs was back then, did they? So it said in a series of candid posts, the New England's Patriot wide receiver allegedly claimed that dating the singer and fathering a child with her was the worst mistake of his life, alleging the association brought him bad luck and caused his business ventures to tank as partners dropped him to avoid the surrounding drama. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? That's Stefon Diggs and what he had to say about Cardi. He's lost now over 100 deals, big deals, according to him, which is a lot of money in his pocket. I hear he's not been officially signed with another team. I could be wrong right now. Y'all know the Patriots did drop him. He currently has several cases coming up for DV, one from his prior chef, who says that she was strangled by him. He was ordered to stay away from her. So he does have a court date coming up in May. He also has another court date coming up from another gentleman who says that he stomped him out and assaulted him and tried to sexually assault him as well. So he has a lot going on right now. But yeah, I feel like you're doing a little bit too much by calling her a whore when you indulged in the same actions that she was indulging in as well. Y'all know what y'all think about that. This is the end of the show for our pop-in. Thank you all for joining. Let me get back to my main screen. Ain't it something how men just always try to put it on the women whenever they're indulging and doing things and sneaking out and partaking in inappropriate relationships, but now all of a sudden when things don't go the way you think it should go and you start getting that negative backlash, it's, oh, you ruined my life and I'm losing deals because of you. No, you lost deals because you made a decision to sleep with a married woman and have a baby by her. You could have strapped up and you could have definitely stayed behind closed doors with this situation, and no one would ever have known that you and Cardi was even messing with each other. Cardi could have definitely used protection while messing around with him and not had a baby while she was married, which I think that's going to definitely bite her in the ass if and when she and Offset do go to court, and he can use that as to say, oh, she stepped out on me and had a whole baby, which I do hear he did the same thing. I hear he had a baby with someone else as well. So I don't know. I'm just here reporting the news, child. Don't pow the messenger. Thank you guys so much for joining. Rose Armstead, Tiffany Thomas, and Truth TV Podcast. Thank you guys so much for modding. Thank you to all the content creators that joined us live to support the video, all my caramellians in the chat as well as in the bushes. Thank you all for being here. All the newcomers are welcome, and thank you guys for coming and supporting the video as well. I will see you guys later for the next one. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like up this video, hype up this video as well. Please check out RHOA's World as we have content over there as well. Until the next one, we will see you guys later. Bye.